Hey everybody, I'm back. Hi. Hi Facebook. Hi YouTube. I'm back. Welcome to the Art of Transparency Talk Show. I missed you guys. I know I do some other stuff and you have seen me live. I get it. But there's nothing like the Art of Transparency Talk Show. I appreciate you guys for hanging in there. I did decide we'll do seasons. So it's not a every Sunday thing for me. So we are back for this season. Oh my God, I am excited. So I am your host, Makita Moore. For those that don't know me, again, you are watching the Art of Transparency Talk Show, where we have for real, candid conversations. Right? We bring real life situations to the forefront. I mean, we talk about them. That's it. That's all. The talk show kind of goes along with the tour that we're doing. We've been touring since 2016. COVID kind of stopped everybody from doing anything. However, we will be touring again in 2021. So we are going to talk to all of our speakers, right? Between now and February, we'll have the speakers to come on and they're going to talk about themselves and tell you a little bit about their businesses. And then we'll talk about the tour and we'll talk about how they got from there to here, right? So it's going to be great. It is going to be great. I have two amazing men tonight with me. So this is the first time men have actually really been a part of the Art of Transparency tour. And I am uber excited about that because we get to talk to the men. We get to hear from men that have experienced real life situations. So that alone, I'm already excited, right? You already know I am excited. So I am not gonna bring them on one at a time. We're gonna bring them on together, honey, because oh my God, I'm excited. Um, so I have known one of them, his name is Coach Tony, or he goes by Coach Tony. I've known him for maybe 3 or 4 years. Um, we were a part of another organization. Well, we kind of supported another organization, really, really tough. We still love them. And then my other guest, Ed, we met through Facebook, right? And he is now a part of the tour and he has an amazing story, right? I'm going to tell you, both guys have an amazing story. I remember hearing Coach's story on his birthday. I believe it was his 40th birthday. He just was like, hey, let me tell you who I really am. And I was like, oh my God. So y'all know how I get. I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited. I am excited. So we have two amazing men, and I'm gonna bring them right in and let's get this conversation started. Hey guys! I know I'm excited. I'm super excited. Super excited. Um, so I did a little bit of introduction and told people how I met you guys and how excited I am to have you guys a part of the tour. I really am. Like, oh my goodness. We haven't had men, we've kind of had men in the background a little bit, but now we've got men on the forefront of the tour. So that is amazing for me. I know my favorite word is amazing. Um, so to have men a part of it that has been through real life situations, that really is amazing. Hey sis, I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah, they are. Yep. I'll just leave it at that. So I am going to start with you, Coach. I call him Coach, yeah, but everybody calls him Coach. I am going to start with you, Coach, because I have known you the longest, and I think your story is amazing. Um, his story is like super amazing too. Like, yeah, you don't get many men that tell their stories, so y'all know I'm excited. Like you don't get that. So tell us who you are and what do you do. Tell us that part.
Okay. So my name is Anthony Townsend. Like you said, everybody everywhere calls me Coach, Coach Tony. Um, I am the head of a not-for-profit, 9 years come January, called Safe and Sound. Um, the owner of an entertainment company, Make It Look Easy Entertainment. Um, part of one half of Lisa's Libations. We have our own, black-owned wines and all kind of drinks and all that.
Wait,
Right.
where's that? Yeah.
The right way.
This one is my favorite, blueberry.
Right way. And, anybody that ain't, but I don't know. I wear a lot of hats. Artist development, spoken word artist, goddess warrior that I manage. But one thing I'm super, and a lot of other stuff, but one thing I'm super excited about is being the managing director of the Art of Transparency 2021 tour. So yeah, super excited about that. Super excited. COVID kind of knocked us back a little bit for 2020, but here we come. Here we come.
Yay! Oh my gosh. I did not mention that part. This is the very first time that we have had a for real managing director, and that managing director happens to be a man. So, and let me tell y'all, I be trying to do stuff, and he be like, "No, ma'am, no, ma'am," and I love it because, when you do things by yourself for so long, you take on all of the hats, right? And Coach came in and was like, "Nope, that's not your hat. I get it that you're the founder, but that's not your hat. Hang that hat up." Yeah. So I'm very, very, very excited about him coming on board, and he has really taken us already to a place that I don't know if I could have taken us by myself. So I really appreciate you, Coach. I really do. I don't know if I say it enough, but I absolutely appreciate you and all that you do for the tour. So, oh my goodness. So let me tell y'all, a lot of people are like, well, Facebook is this and Facebook is that. I don't believe none of that. Why? Because I have had some amazing network of people to introduce themselves or meet me, or I meet them on Facebook. And Ed just happens to be one of those people. Like, I don't know if our paths would have ever crossed had it not been for Facebook, right? He has been in all kinds of newspaper articles, all kinds of magazine articles. He is what we call the business, right? And he a barber, so I'm going. I hope my barber not watching, but it is gonna have to cut my hair. Like I need right. I don't have no hair no more. Yeah, I'm coming to see you, man. Or we gonna have to do it, in Memphis or whatever, Tennessee.
Yeah, for sure.
So Ed, tell us about who you are and what do you do?
I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Hey.
I have a barbershop and beauty salon. I started out selling hair out the trunk of my car, morphed it into my own barbershop and beauty salon. I also have a trucking business. A client of mine was in the chair. He was telling me about a truck he had bought. By the time he came back for his next haircut, I had bought me a truck. Never drove a truck in my life. Here we go. 3 years later, and I got a 5-truck fleet now.
We're gonna have to have a conversation after this. I want a truck. Sure. Yeah, okay.
Sure. I'm the author of The Answers. My own book. Been out maybe a little over a year now. Also, my latest endeavor is King Edward Grooming Products. And my signature product is the beard oil. As you can see, I wear a beard. I grew it out about 5-6 years ago. So that's kind of like my signature around the city of Milwaukee. Is I'm known my appearance for the beard. So that has just morphed, it's something that I do. So it's easier as an entrepreneur to just roll over into selling these type of products because I use them myself.
Okay. Well, I don't have no beard, but there's this shirt one of my other friends makes. She was, I think it says something along the lines of, "You don't have no beard, you can't talk to me," something like that. I was like, I need one of them, but then I was like, no, I'm single. Somebody might take that the wrong way, and I'll never find a husband, so never mind. Never mind. Wow, that's a lot. But yeah, that whole trucking company thing, that's huge for me.
I also work with the juveniles and youth in the community. I work with an organization called 414 Life, And I have my own not-for-profit as well called the Change Institute. So I work with people coming out of the prison system as well.
Wow. Wow. See, that goes right into that whole conversation of what you do and why you do, right? Because we're already there, tell me why you work with the people that's coming out of the prison system.
Yeah, that's very dear to my heart because all of these business that I spoke about before, I came home from prison myself, October 18th, 2016. I was in prison for 20 years. So in the last 4 years, these are the type of things that I've been able to accomplish since being released from prison. And I understood my assignment when I was in prison. I knew what I had to do in order for the guys that was in there with me to understand that they can come home and see some success as well. So that's been my assignment. That's been my purpose. And I will continue to push in that direction because, you know, those mountains are in front of us to be moved. So the person after us know that they can do the same thing. I use so many people's lives as my motivation. So it's not even my story. It's somebody else's story to use to reach their destiny.
Absolutely. Oh, that touches my heart when people say that. I was not aware. If you had have asked me 10 years ago, even 7 years ago, why I was going through some of the things that I was going through, I'd have been like, I don't know, God is punishing me. But when I woke up, right, when
That's
you
right.
wake up and really realize what's happening,
That's
you
right.
know that it's not even for you.
That's
It's,
right.
it's you can't tell it like I can tell it, right? Because I've been there, done that. So because of that, it's just been a great, great, great adventure. And I say adventure because you know these shoes are not easy to walk in, right? Everybody want to, kind of do something, but it's not easy to open up to people. It's not easy to be vulnerable while telling your story. It's not easy to stand in front of absolutely strangers and be like, yeah, oh yeah, I tried to kill myself back in. It's not easy, but it's needed, right? And I have to do it. That's my assignment. We got some. Hey, Latanya, how are you? Yeah, we say it all the time, like your story is not for you. We don't go through what we go through for ourselves. We go through it for the help to someone else. Absolutely. Absolutely, we do. And no, it is not easy. It's not easy at all. Coach, I remember, I want to say it was your 40th birthday, and we were at it was actually a birthday party, but it was actually, it was another event as well. And when you got on that stage, I was like, whoa, I know him. But I knew you went, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody has. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find 1% of people that don't have a story. That's just what it is. So I knew that there was a story there, but I had no clue your story, right? So can you just tell us just a little bit of that story as to what made you or how you got from there to here? What's that about?
I mean, I started off like everybody else. I thought I had a great childhood. I was a kid. But when I was 13, I think everything changed for me. The woman that was raising me, my mother figure, because my mom, bless her heart, she's straight now, but everybody was on drugs and all that. So the mother figure in my life was killed in front of me by another family member, and and it kind of destroyed me. The kid, the innocence in me. So I took off, and I hit the streets in every part of that, right? So I embraced living on the street. I embraced, the black market, just the whole drama, the ins and outs, all of that. And some people will say I became good at it, but I'm gonna say I lost a lot.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of time, jail, in terms of, you know, health, you know, suffering, you know, gunshot wounds, bad, you know, all of that, right? But people, right? I lost a lot of people, right? I got ended up with a lot of friends, um,
Mm-hmm.
family members, in the penitentiary, you know, 100 years, 80 years, life, a lot of them dead. I got a few, I don't even know what they are because addiction and, you know,
Mm-hmm.
homelessness and all kind of other stuff that took over. Uh, but it's crazy because I think because it took me a long time to get it together. I was, you know, I was just a part of a different life, right? A lot of the stuff that I'm doing now, I didn't even know existed, right? Today is actually the 10-year anniversary of my family burying one of my last cousins who was kind of part of, you know, part of the streets along with the generation that I was in. Uh, for me, that was like the last straw. Like nothing else did it, right? Uh, no matter how many lumps I took upside the head, nothing really hit like losing my little cousin. So 10 years ago is when I kind of decided, you know, hey, I need to do something different or I'm next. Now I just dedicate my life to working and helping other people, you know, kind of realize their potential. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I remember that night talking about it on stage. I remember that night.
I was in complete amazement. I was crying and everything. I think the whole room was crying, to be honest. But I was like, oh my God. You know, because you see Coach Tony now, happy go lucky, always smiling, always doing something. Right? Like, always got his hands in something.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I think it goes back to, you know, maybe was the streets, right? That gave you the, okay, if I can do this, then I can do this. If I can make $10 into $1,000, then I can take that same $10 and make it into $1,000 over here. And I think both of you guys got that so much in common. Um, you know, to do a 20-year sentence and to come out and now only 4 years later, you got 5 trucks and a beauty shop and barber shop. That's a lot, right? That's a huge accomplishment. But it took something in you to say, I don't want to live that life no more. I need to do this. I need to touch these people. I need to talk to these kids. Because coach, you don't talk about what you do. I know you do, but you also have Safe and Sound, where you talk to the youth and you really build them up, like for real, build them. So you know, Ed is doing talking to the guys that you know just came out of incarceration. You got the youth. I think we might be in good hands here. I think we might just be in some good hands. Talk about what that feels like, guys. Just talk about what that feels.
Nikita, I'm gonna say this, right? Because I've also um like I've received, like, you know, I've like been a recipient of like different awards and community awards and this, that, and the other, and a lot of people then, you know, high fived me for this and that and this and that. But the truth is, right, people always say, yo, I came along and I started working with young people and I started helping them. And that ain't the truth. You know, they
Hmm.
built me up. You know what I'm saying? Like the young people I work with, or have worked with over this, you know, past decade or so, they saved my life. You know,
Oh, don't make
they
me cry.
I'm
That's why I
I'm
put no
serious.
makeup on
I'm
because y'all
serious
ain't gonna get me.
because you know what? Look, where I came from, right? Everything was a rat race, right? If things slowed down and got peaceful, we thought something was wrong, right? Because it wasn't chaotic, right? So working with young people who was going through stuff that I identified with, it just gave me something bigger, you know what I mean? It gave me a responsibility, you know, that I didn't have before, you know. So and they kind of kept me, it kept me in check, right? It kept me in line. It meant that from now on, because I have this small group that's dependent on me, I have to live. I have to survive. I got to make it because I got to show them that I'm different, right? Because I've seen firsthand what happens to young people, boys and girls,
Absolutely.
when they get off track, right? When they misguide it, right? The world will eat them up, swallow them up, right? So yeah, you know, I'm sure they'll tell you, you know, I touched them, but they don't, they'll never understand. I don't think anybody will when I say they saved me, you know. So it was mutual, you know.
I can attest to you touching them, right? And I can because I've sat with some of these youth at an event or wherever we are. So most of them know me, right? And
Yep.
they come up to me, hey, Makita, you know, and I've sat with them and I've talked to them and I've had real conversations on how you saved them, right? And just like you say, they probably, I think they know, but I don't think they realize how they've saved you. But I do believe that they know. I really do. I believe that wholeheartedly that they know. I just don't think that any of us would really understand. Because that's deep. That's deep. But it's amazing too, right? So wow, you know me. You know I'm big on crybabies. I'm holding I'm holding back the tears.
Yeah,
Oh
don't
my
you cry, baby.
God.
You cry, baby. Don't.
I know, you know I'm a crybaby. And how does it feel to be, you know, I was, you know, my son is 21 years old. He's been in and out of jail, and this is what's gonna get me. My son is 21. He's been in and out of jail since he was 12 years old. His first time he went to jail, he stayed for 2 years. He came home for 2 years, and now he's doing 5 years of the 10 years that he was sentenced. And he comes home supposedly August of 22. And I just think all the time, like, son, you know, because he be like, Mama, I'm coming home this time and I'm going to do right. And in the back of my mind, I don't say it to him, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, son, you said that the last time you came. And here you go again. You know, we joke and we laugh and, you know, but I'm scared for him. I am truly scared for him to come home. Absolutely, I want him to come home, right? Absolutely, I do. But I'm scared because, you know, God ain't going to spare you too many times where you can keep doing what you doing. Because I've never been one of them mothers like, oh, not my son. No, it was him. Come get him. Please come get him. It was him, right? So I really relate to that jail thing. I really relate to that because I'm one of them mamas. I got a baby that's I ain't seen my son in I haven't seen my son since July of 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe June of 2018. I have not laid eyes on my baby. So how does it feel to do, you know, 20 years and get out and really strive to be a real and true entrepreneur, a real entrepreneur that's on the up and up, not, you know, the street entrepreneur, not the, you know what I'm saying? How does that feel?
Just like you just stated there, you know, I have a mom, I have a grandmom, I have close loved ones, and I was facing the rest of my life in prison. And to sit in a courtroom and have the people dearest to your heart begging and pleading the judge not to lock you up and throw away the key. Everybody's rock bottom, everybody's tolerance is different. Absolutely. But my tolerance level, my rock bottom, I think I found out that rock bottom had a basement. Sitting in that courtroom, wow. Seeing my mom.
I like that, but that's, yeah.
I knew at that moment, I said, you know what? I don't want to be this person no more. And I was in there for a homicide. And I told the judge, I told my mom, I told I told my grandmom, I told everybody in there that day that I would never, ever in my life do it again. But I lied. I had to kill again. I had to kill the person that I was before I went in.
Y'all gonna make me cry. Okay, if I just go off the screen because y'all handle it by yourself, y'all know I'm a crybaby. Why y'all doing this to me? That is amazing.
So with me having to take the old me out in order to start the new mindset, because it wasn't the actual events that was defining me. It was my mindset. It was my mindset. So I started to rebuild my mindset over again. I started using some of the principles that mom, grandma, granddad, dad had tried to show me that I didn't listen to the first time around. So I started to use that right in prison. And I started seeing success. See, people say you did this in 4 years. No, it was 24. Because those 20, I was seeing great success right in prison. Did I want my people, my loved ones on the outside to see that success? Yes, ma'am, I did. But what they didn't know is that I did a successful 20 years in prison. I took barbering cosmetology. I started eating right. I took auto detailing. I participated in Scared Straight, youth awareness programs. So I was mentoring, cutting hair. I just continued along the same journey when I walked out the door. I didn't change up. I kept the same mindset because all I asked for in that courtroom was another chance. I was facing the rest of my life. I asked for one more chance, one more shot. And I promise you, I won't need a third if you give me a second chance. I won't need a third. So with that being said, I live every day in there and out here as if this is my chance. This is my shot right here. This is the shot I asked for. So I try to let other people know in there and out here that this is our chance. Like you said, we don't know if we're going to get the grace to have another shot. So take your second chance and help somebody on their first.
So we got some, y'all see this. I don't even know if I should be doing hosting because I'm a crybaby. I be crying so bad, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. That's what I want for my son. We're always talking about the businesses he's going to own once he gets out. Absolutely. My son wants a trucking company. And you want it? Let's get it. Because I'm going to make sure in any way that I can. Because I can't stop you from doing stuff. I can't, I can't hold you. You grown. You 21 years old. You'll be 22 when you come home. So I can't lock you up in the house. So I'm going to do whatever I can to help you. But I need you to help you too, right? That's a word, a basement. Yes, girl. A word. When he finds God's purpose for his life will help others. And I believe that. I truly believe that. We got some applause. We got some tears. Powerful. It is. Absolutely. Jesus. Man, that was heavy. Rock bottom had a basement. This talk is tugging at my heartstrings. Yes, Nicole, you already know. I'm a crybaby. Train up a child. Absolutely. Wow. We got some more wows. Y'all blowing my mind. Thank you. Thank you. Your message has been perfected. Salute, Brother Ed. Yes. Actually, this young lady here, Diana Tyler, she is actually better known as Goddess. So she will be going with us on the 2020 tour under Make It Look Easy brand. So it's 2 brands going this year. So y'all know, if that is going to be what? Amazing. I can't wait. Y'all don't understand how this tour is about to rock, right? These are just 2 speakers. These are, Coach didn't really sign on to be a speaker, but he gonna tell it anyway. It just is
that ain't my role, bro. Think I get kicked every time I go. I get
kicked. But to hear the stories, right? But over the next, I want to say 8 weeks, you're going to hear amazing stories from amazing people on this. Yeah. This is just the first 2. When I tell y'all, God has allowed people to just kind of come with great stories, great testimonies. This is just 2 of many. There are 21 of us this year. Well, in 2021, 21 for 21. Hey, and then we got the Make It Look Easy brand, with spoken word artists and like he got all kinds of stuff going on, right? So they travel with us. They travel with us. Get in tune, y'all. I'm telling you. And I do want to put the disclaimer out. I understand that COVID is here. We don't know when COVID is going to go away. If you by chance buy a ticket and COVID shuts us down, right? We are still honoring those tickets. Coach and I are behind the scenes making sure we got cameras in place, making sure we've got all kinds of things that you can see us virtually. We will make sure you still get that same experience, even if it's virtual. Because it can't stop. The stories are too amazing, right? And this is just 2. This is just 2. It's still, 19 more, including me? It's still 19 more stories. And when I say to you, they are powerful stories. They are powerful.
You know what, Makita, too? I know because I meet people, and I speak to people, 100 people every day, right? And I had a couple people really put something on my head yesterday. We were actually at a funeral for a friend of mine, childhood friend. We grew up. So yesterday was the first time I saw a lot of people that I grew up with, because everybody's scattered. But there's a lot of people that have stories, right? A lot of people who have walked journeys and come through them and are doing okay, and they want to give back, right? Like I believe that the world is full of people who want to give back, right? Who want to, want better for the next generation, who want better for their people, right? But a lot of times they don't know how, right? They weren't taught. They just don't know how. So I would like to see, after, because we're gonna run through all our members, maybe we can, start opening up the platform and let's get some other people on here. I'm sure there's some people watching right now that got something to say, right? That can touch on something, you know what I mean? They can go a little bit deeper, right?
Let me tell y'all how that just warmed my
want us to be able to open up the talk show platform. That's something we could talk about offline.
Absolutely, and you already know that. But that opens, that really tugs at my heartstrings because, I have a board now, so I can't make decisions.
Absolutely.
I say that sadly, y'all, but I promise you it's not a sad thing. I am so blessed to have a board. I am so blessed to have people that really believe in ALT. Not, it's been an amazing ride, right? But I got a board now, so I don't make decisions for myself. But the fact that my board has always said, we need to open this up, we need to do this, we need to do that. It warms my heart, right? Because there are so many people that don't even realize they have a story. They've been suffering. Some of them have been suffering in silence, just kind of going through the motion. No, not anymore. Not anymore. We gonna bring that to the forefront. We gonna deal with it. We gonna really, really get some real deep stuff going on. And I can't even explain to y'all how I feel inside. I promise y'all I can't. Yoli said, let me go back. We see you today, Yoli. I am excited about this tour. I am already blessed by the energy. Hey, bro. She is one of the 2021, actually she was 2020 and 2021 speaker. And then Latanya, honey, we gonna pull her in too, because she got some stuff to tell. She's in all 4 of my books that just released. We got Angela Scott, Walking in Your Purpose, Plant the Seed, Tend the Soil, See the Harvest. Absolutely.
Right, in that order.
Keisha Williams, she was a 2019 tour speaker, and she's coming back for 2021. She said, yes, and guidance, because we got real names and we got real names, right? And She said yes, indeed, absolutely. But I want to talk about what made you and our one of our good spiritual leaders. Something was touching my foot. It was a cord, y'all. I was about to cry. Our good spiritual leader, Tina, she said, I am excited as well. I need Ed to say, let's go.
Look, hey, yeah, that's his, hey, that's his thing too. Let's go. Come on, Ed, say it. I can't do it. Like, come on,
man. It's go time, man. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Go
Yes,
time.
yes,
You
yes.
see my shirt? I got it on the shirt. It's go
Yes.
time.
Oh, I'm gonna let you know too. AOT has
people are
shirt.
so used to
Ed got
survive and they don't
shirt.
know how to live.
Yeah,
That's true,
people are
teacher. That's true.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, see, people say yes to the let's go. Y'all, don't miss it. Don't miss it. I promise you, don't miss it. Memphis is going to be amazing. Memphis is February the 19th through the 21st. Well, we'll be there to the 21st, but the event is the 19th, Friday night, and then the 20th is the event, the all-day event. We got some stuff in store for you guys. We're gonna do some first-time stuff, right? We're feeding you. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. You get
yeah,
to
yeah.
eat
We
with
could,
us.
yeah.
You get to break bread with
Memphis about to pop. Memphis about to pop. We're
us.
gonna rock Memphis.
I can honestly say there are 15 of the 21 speakers going to Memphis. Like, you want to be in the building. So let's go with what made you guys, even you, coach, because right, you didn't sign on to be a speaker. However, yeah, but what made you guys say yes to AOT? What was it about AOT that was like, okay, I could do this?
For me, so I had already done a few different art of transparency events. That I spoke on panels, all of that. The radio show when you were doing the radio show. And I just believed in it, right? I love what you do, right? Um, because it's necessary, right? So after I think 19, the end of 19, right, we went to
Mm-hmm.
the Bahamas, right? That was our yeah, that was the international tour, because there's an
Yeah.
international tour that culminates at the end of each
Yes.
yearly national tour, right? So 2019 was the Bahamas. And I spoke in the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I didn't, you know what, at the time, I didn't even realize it because, look, real talk, right? Because I didn't prepare anything. You know what
You
I'm saying?
did.
I wasn't in the mirror practicing. So I just got up there and was like, yo, here's what life has been, right?
Absolutely.
But a funny thing happened, on that trip, because we had people that was from all over the world in the room, and
Yes.
people were coming up saying, "Hey, this, let me get your time, let me touch, this touched me, this remind me of this," and at first I was kind of like, "Yo, I only got like one more night on the boat. Let me, I'm trying to," but, but, but there were so many people that told me that sharing my story had touched them in a different way,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was able to keep up with a lot of those people, right?
Yep.
Raleigh, North Carolina, Dallas, LA, like people like that. We inbox and I'm still accessible, right? And they are to
And
me
these
too, right?
people
Because I
want
get
to
a
go
lot
to
of stuff,
Cozumel. They like, where y'all going next? Yeah.
right?
So yeah.
And then even after I came home, like so many people, I just got in tune with so many people, and a lot of doors opened up, and all of that, right? So it felt amazing, to be able to help people who I normally wouldn't have even touched. I would have never met, right? I it's hard to explain it, right?
I get it. Don't nobody
But
else
for
get it.
people,
I get it.
right? You get it. You've
I
been doing
get
it, right?
it.
But for people who are genuinely concerned about helping other people, right? Helping other people realize their potential, helping other people kind of, find a breakthrough, or even encouraging people to, seek different levels of healing that they might need, right? For people who are really concerned about that, there's not a feeling like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to come on in 2020 to say, hey, you know, we want to bring you a part of AOT to help, kind of guide, the
Mm-hmm.
journey, and let's go to a new level and let's go touch the world. I was like, yes, let's do it. You know what I mean? I'm excited about 2021 and all it got to bring, right? Memphis. They got the Memphis, we in New Orleans, and after that, I
Yeah.
think it's Mobile, and we got
Yeah.
Atlanta somewhere in there, St.
Yeah.
Louis. I don't even. We all over the place, touching people. We touching everything. We touching everything. So for me, I'm really proud to be a part of this. Real proud to be a part of it. Right, like I said, it opens up the world for me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah.
Ed, what made you say yes? And then we're gonna get to some of these comments. What made you say yes? You got so much happening on your own. Like, man, y'all better Google this man. He is the business.
Head dope. Head dope.
Google him. Yes. What made you say yes?
I think it was more AOT saying yes to me. It wasn't so much as me saying yes to AOT.
There y'all go again. There y'all go again. There y'all go again.
So many things in my life, since I've been home the last 24 years, I just go hard and I get blessed with some things that I didn't even plan for. I set out, I go, I always don't know what I'm doing, but I go. And that's the story goes like the man that caught a flat tire on the highway. He sat in the car and a bunch of cars kept going by him. And he was contemplating what he was going to do about that flat tire, but cars just kept going by him. And then one day he got out. After a while, he sat there maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Then he got out and he started pushing his car. The guy seen him pushing his car. He pulled over and started helping him. Another guy seen those two guys pushing. He got out and started helping. But the moral of that story was nobody helped him until he got out and started trying to help himself. So that's what I do. I just keep working. And one day, somebody here in Milwaukee that probably been at one of my speeches or talks or something, tagged me in on the AOT invite. And they was like, Ed Hennings, take a look at this. So I read it and I was like, oh, this nice. I'm gonna see if they let me join this right here. It's popping. So I read it and next thing I hit you up and the rest was history. We Zoom called for a minute and I'm proud and happy and excited to be on board and man, I'm gonna do the best I can. And like I said, I still live like this my one chance. This is my chance. You giving me a chance, and I'm excited. And I'm grateful. Gratitude.
Hey, we definitely happy to have you on board. Ed. We definitely is. I know.
Absolutely.
Like Makita said, this is the first year. Usually it's all women touring, right? Which has been great every year, right? Since I think Makita started in 2016. But it's grown, right? And help me, Makita. I think it was like Makita in 2016, and it went to like 6 people or 8 people, or you know what I mean.
So for 2 years, it was just me and another lady, and in 2018 it grew. In 2019 there was 12, and then 2020 there was in 2019 I think there was 8. In 2020 there was 12 or 13, and now there's 21 for 21. So it has grown.
Experiencing that growth every year is dope. And I think it grew because like we always realize that everybody you know, my story don't touch everybody, right? Somebody needs to hear something else, right?
Yeah.
And it's, you know, so there's some stories that only Ed can tell, right? There's some people that only he can touch. There's some people that only you can touch, or Yoli, who was a super dope speaker too. I don't know if Yoli's still on here, but you know, I done went through everybody's stuff, right?
Yes, yes.
She's
He's the
super dope too.
Facebook stalker, so to speak. He going on everybody's page.
Yeah, that's my job, right? I need to.
That's right. Got the screen. Got the screen.
That's my job. I got.
Yes.
We out here. I'm getting us out here. We everybody finna make it look easy, right?
Yeah.
Well,
So we got some comments. It's so I think we did this one, but I'm gonna do it again. Thina said it's go time. Absolutely it is.
absolutely, Dana.
Rissy Spearman, she is also a 2020 tour member, and decided to keep going for 2021. However, she started in 2019 as a guest singer.
Come, a singer?
A singer. She came to sing for us in Atlanta. And she was like, I got to be a part of this. So she signed on for 2020.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know she was. Okay, we got to have an offline conversation because Reese, you're not finna just be around here talking. You need to send some, blow some notes.
Yes. So she said the cycle of victory is to learn, do, and then teach. That's supposed to be then teach. Nikita, stop crying. You know me, y'all. Everybody knows I am the biggest crybaby ever. And she said risky. And Thema said, of course, everything is like fire. Yes, indeed. And she said, amazing. Rissy said, amen. And then she said, the cycle of victory is to learn, teach. Absolutely. Latanya said, yes. I'm telling y'all, we got some great comments. And then she said, I like it. Lawanda is also, yay, right. Lawanda is our tour chaplain. I know, hey, y'all, come on now.
I don't always know that word, but
yes. And then Lawanda was part of 2019 tour. Her business got really busy, so she couldn't tour with us for 2020. And then she came back for 2021. So that's amazing. Keisha said, I love it. Rissy says, kudos to the men and being brave enough to travel the world with all these women. I know, right? Amazing stories. I am truly blessed by you guys.
Thank you, Rissy.
LaWanda says, awesome. Yoli put up something and it just didn't come over. I'm not sure. It might be
a lot of hearts, a whole lot of love. She's
yeah,
a whole lot.
Bless you. I'm grateful to be in the building. And Athena said, I'm a crybaby too. She is. That's why we can't get together. Because see, I look over there, she crying, I'm crying. No, we cannot be just crying.
Right.
We cannot just be crying. Guys, I promise y'all, I am so grateful. Right? I am so grateful. I'm grateful, number one, that God has given me grace to do this another year. I'm grateful that you all signed on. I am grateful that you all are ready to take this baby to another baby. I think this baby might be two. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you had a little bitty baby, and it's been a little bitty baby for a long time because I was doing it by myself. But with a real team, the one that I got, we can grow this, right? And I believe that so many lives will be touched. So I do want to say this because I don't think I've ever shared this publicly. So Coach being the directing manager, you already know where I'm going. So Coach being the directing manager, we got some things behind the scenes happening. We got some stuff that we got to put out. We got, right? He was like, Nikita, have you ever, kind of counted the number? And I was like, what numbers do you whatever. So Coach and I together, right? We pulled all of the stats. We pulled stats from everywhere. I want everybody that is listening right now to know that the art of transparency through talk show and tour has touched 960 some odd thousand lives. Wow. Our goal this year, 2021, I say this year, but I'm really talking about 2021, is to touch over 1 million lives. And I believe we're going to do that. I believe
we're going to hit that.
We are going to do that. We've already done 960 some odd, you know what I'm saying, 4 years. 4 years. So between the tour and the talk show, we have touched lives. Coach did say something earlier about when we were on the cruise. We were on a cruise for 5 days. And when I tell you, people were in the building we had never met. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We don't know these people. It wasn't like that. There were people that we had met at the pool. There were people we didn't met at the bar. There were people we had met at dinner, and they all needed and wanted to be in the room. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to let the guys finish us out. The boat was fine the whole entire cruise. Like the boat, yeah, it was, you know, it's on the ocean. So yeah, you're going to feel a little bit of the ocean, right? The day of our event, the boat felt like it was about to tip over. When I say the wave, if you looked out, the boat was literally slamming down on the waves, and everybody was like motions. We was like this going on. It was like, but I tell you what, that event, you couldn't tell us that boat was up and down. Now, after the event, we all went back to our room. It was like, I think I want to lay down. But during the event,
we got it in. We got it.
It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Yes, I cried. Yeah, I was crying. And that's how our events are. I need all y'all to be in the building. I need all of you guys to be in the building. We got Memphis, we got St. Louis, we got Alabama, we got New Orleans, Atlanta. We got a new one because we got Philadelphia. We got Philadelphia. Yeah. We going 10 months. We travel from February to November. And then we're going to Cozumel, Mexico in November. Y'all better get on board. Get on board. Get on board. And let me tell you, in Cozumel, the event is on the beach. We get to sit out on the beach and get there. I'm telling you, it's gonna be an amazing event. Get there. So I'm gonna go through these and then I'm gonna turn it over to the guys. What does this say? Let's see. Kudos to me. Okay, get that one. And then I'm a crybaby too. And this one says 1 million lives will be changed in 2021 by AOT. Yes, come on, Yoli. She's very high energy too. I love Yoli. Like, she is the bomb, y'all. She's going to be on here in a couple weeks. Okay. So tune in every Sunday. I got 2 of the AOT speakers or 2 of the AOT members, because I don't like to call them speakers because they are members, right? I have 2 more amazing AOT members that's coming next week. After that, and we got 8 weeks of this. We got 8 weeks. And then Coach is gonna tell me whether or not the season is up. Coach gonna tell me whether or not the season is up.
No, we gonna keep the platform true to its origin. We're going to touch people, you know, and yeah, we starting with us, but you know, we gonna open it up. We're gonna open it up. So
Sheila Bledsoe said Memphis win, girl.
So it's the third weekend, right? Whatever the third weekend.
The third weekend. So Memphis is
that Friday.
Yes, Memphis is February the 19th and February the 20th. We will be there for breakfast. Most of us on the 21st. If you want to come have breakfast with us at the hotel, that's fine. Come on in. But we will be there the 19th through the 21st. The event is the 19th, which is that Friday. We have a meet and greet, and then we have a open mic. And then on Saturday, we have our speakers and our concert. We're going to feed you in between all of that good stuff. And then
and one thing, because I don't want to leave this out. So, because I'm big on the philanthropy. I'm big on the giving, right?
Absolutely.
So a lot of
I
times,
always bring
what
that out, and he'd be so mad. Like, you can't. How you? Okay.
right, you can't do that, right? Because every city that we go to, we adopt a shelter or some sort of giving initiative, right? So, and that may look like, and this year we really trying to step our game up, right? So Friday, and this will only be like the speakers and the people, the members of the tour, but we might be at a women's shelter, for domestic violence, but we might be somewhere a homeless shelter, or giving, or wherever, right? And this year we really trying to step that up, right? It won't be a part of the public, um, conference, weekend conference, and all of that, but but we want to open it up, right? Maybe, especially with Brother Ed, maybe we need to be at a juvenile facility in New Orleans, right? Maybe we need to be, at a women's prison in St. Louis, right? We need to open it up. Maybe we close the year out with a scholarship, in Philly, or whatever, right? But we want to be the need that the community needs, right? And and I'm from the hood, right? All the way from the hood, right? I'm one of them guys that's blessed to still be able to go back to the hood. I left and I can come back, right? My name's still good, right? But I'm also one of those people who believes in people. I don't care where they are, right? I don't have to be from, the hood in, St. Louis, or the hood in Omaha, Nebraska, to feel like, to feel like those people matter, right?
Absolutely.
And so I don't want to leave that out, right? So that's one thing that we do, and I'm proud of it. We got myself, Makita, and then a lot of other people on the board. We breaking out into different committees. We got a lot of people that's working and thinking about people on a national scale now. You know what I mean? And like I say, for any attendees, they probably won't get to see it, but they'll live it in spirit, right? We got a lot of people who willing to say, hey, well, I can't be there, but what I can do is I can send you $20, I can grab one of the sponsorship levels or sponsorship packages or something, but because I want to be there in spirit, I want to contribute to the change or contribute to the healing. And somebody said, like, the seeds that y'all sowing everywhere. So I want to leave that out, Peter. Because we doing the work. We doing the work. We doing the work. And a lot of organizations, I've seen it, right? People, some people get all the grant money, right? We ain't got no grant money, right? but they might not be doing the work. And then you got a lot of people, you got, mom and pops, individuals, people, unsung heroes, right? Brother Ed working, you know what I'm saying? And with not no major backing, people going in their own pockets. They digging into their own networks. They tapping into their own resources. Some people tapping into their savings. Some people I've been there, right? Some people are pulling out of their family pot to say, hey, we have enough, right? Or we might be, living in abundance. So cutting back a little bit ain't gonna hurt us, y'all. So we're gonna take, we're gonna take 20%, or whatever we feel like we can, even if it's 10%. We want to call it the tithes, right? and we're gonna give it away, right? We're gonna sow it into other people, right? So stop leaving that out, McKee. We doing the work. We
I
doing the work,
told
sis. We
y'all
doing the work.
I have the best board members. You will meet each and every one of them. I have the best board members ever, because when I am slacking or when I haven't, they do. And they will, right? They nope, you know what I'm saying? But they will also be like, we're not doing that. No, Makita. And I love that, right? So we got just a few more. We got Jessica says, this was a dope show. Love the positive energy and amazing story. Thank you, Jessica. Rissy says, I'm a veteran. Please incorporate something to go.
Yes.
speak
Let's
with
do that.
them as
Let's do that,
well.
Reese.
Absolutely. So I'm
Offline
telling you now,
conversation. Let's make that happen.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Richie, he gonna reach out now because he don't play.
Yeah, let's do
Absolutely, that is great. Yoli says, "Me too, Tony. West Side right here."
Hey, West Side. Yeah.
Keisha says, "I love Coach." Yolanda Evans says, "I think you should share those philanthropic, because y'all know I can't talk, right?
Right.
Experiences with the attendees may equate to more interest in donations." That's definitely something Coach can definitely look into. A lot of times, I want to say this, and then we're going to get back to the guys. A lot of times we don't share it with the attendees because we're going into different shelters. And there are only so many of us that can go. However, the board this year, we may be splitting up. So some of us may be going over to a shelter. Some of us may be going over to a jail, or so it's enough of us this coming year that we don't all have to 21 people be at a shelter. No, we can really do more than one thing while we are in that
out and make an impact. We can double or triple our impact.
Absolutely. So we're definitely open. If you want to hit up Coach, he is the person to hit up and ask, can we do, or whatever the case may be, because I do not handle that anymore. So Anthony Townsend will be the person to ask about all of that. And absolutely, we are open because we want to make the impact where the impact is needed the most, right? Yep. So guys, in closing, right, because y'all got me crying, and I want people to come back next week and see 2 more amazing members. So in your own words, really quickly, what is it that you want people to get from your presence this coming year?
Wait, say that one more time, because I want to make sure I get this right.
What do you want the people to get from your presence? So when they say they went to an ALT event and they saw Coach Tony speak, what is it that you want them to get from that?
Can Ed go first? You know, Ed's smooth. Ed, he's smooth with his thing. I might need a second.
All right.
Oh gosh.
My bad, bro, but you know.
It's all right.
I
will do the best I can.
I love my guys, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. Come on, kick it with us at the hotel. Come February, Memphis. Get there. Just come on. We'll be there. What you gonna leave them with? Yeah, what you gonna leave the people with?
I like to contribute everything that I've been able to accomplish to a mindset shift. A change, none of the circumstances and situations matter. It was just the way that I approached them, the way that I perceived them, the way that I seen them. After I changed the way my mind was processing the same circumstances. It's like 2 basketball players. Let me use sports, for example. 2 basketball players, both of them 6'8", both of them 205 pounds. They coming out of the same college at the same time. They got the same vertical. They could bench press the same amount, but one make it into the league and one don't. And it wasn't because of their physical attributes. It was because of the mindset of one and the mindset of the other. So once I figured that out, I know that each individual, no matter what you're going through, no matter what it is, what challenge that you face with at this point in your life, it's not the challenge, it's not the obstacle, it's the mindset. So once you get the mindset lined up right, the obstacle gonna be turning into an opportunity. So the opportunity that you face with, you know, right now it looked like it got mud on it. You got to put boots on. It looked like work. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it. So with that being said, it's just I like to lead people with a different mindset. If we can come in and one person came in there saying these problems is defeating me, and they walk out of there saying, "Bring it on." That's the mindset.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes, I love that. I see.
Let's go.
telling y'all better get there. Memphis. These same two men gonna be on there, honey. They gonna have on real clothes. They gonna look nice. I'm telling y'all want to go ahead.
I ain't gonna have the luxurious, beard, but I'm gonna try to, they got the
Y'all can't
grooming
leave me
products.
with get there. What do you want to leave them with, Coach?
For me, like always, I just I don't ever really think and maybe it's humility, I don't know, but I don't ever think I'm doing anything that's super special. Because I feel like everything that I'm doing, even though I'm doing a lot, right? Is something everybody can be doing, right? It's just I believe in putting in the work that go, the background, right? Um, so I think if I had to leave people with one thing, for me that thing I would say, like, whatever ideas you get, whatever thoughts, your creativity, I don't care what it is, right? Know that it's possible. Know that a different life is possible. A lot of the stuff you done learned in the streets, a lot of the stuff that you done learned, that you think might not make a difference. Man, in the corporate America, they wish they had the game we had, right? So, you can absolutely take, whatever it is that's in you, however dysfunctional or warped you might think it is, and you can take it and move it from the concrete to the carpet, right? I think everybody has $1 million idea in them. It's just putting the work in to make it happen. So that's my thing. It's absolutely possible. You just got to make it look easy.
From the concrete.
You knew I was gonna slide that in.
I know. From the concrete to the carpet, y'all. And Jeff Wesley says, "As a man thinketh, so is he." Absolutely, I believe that. Right. Well, guys, let me tell you. When I say guys, I mean all of the viewers. I want to thank you for watching. I truly want to thank you for spending your hour with us. I want to tell you that Memphis is going to be something you are going to remember. Every city we touch is going to be something you are going to remember. Memphis just happened to be up first. Memphis is February the 19th through the 21st. You can go to www. Oh, wait, I learned how to work this. I'll tell y'all how to work this. Boom!
Hey,
You can go to. I know I don't. Yeah, I'm not tech savvy, but I got it tonight. You can go to www.artoftransparency.org and find out all about us. You can find out. You can find tickets. Memphis tickets have been posted. New Orleans tickets will be posted by the end of the month because it's not until March. There is a donation button that you can hit as well. All donations, because we are a legal 501c3, you can definitely what is it? I can't think of the word. Yes, tax write-off. You can write off your donations to us. You will get a receipt through PayPal that you have donated this money to the organization. The board will make sure that you get that. So everything is just amazing right now. I can't even think these men have really get there. That's all I can get there. We are going to do some great things, right? And we are down to earth. So it ain't like, you come and we like, wait, no, we are very down to earth. We can talk, we can, because somebody in that audience may need to talk to just one-on-one, right? They may need to talk to us. They may need to kind of pull in a little bit. We are there from Friday to Sunday morning. We are there. So get there. So I want to thank you guys for definitely tuning in. I want to thank you, Coach, for taking your hour with us. I want to thank you, Ed, for taking your hour with us. I want to thank you both for being members of the 2021 Art of Transparency Tour and Organization. Because we are not just a tour, we are an organization because we are going to put in work, right? So thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go on both of their page, like them, share their pages, and make sure you send them a friend request because I'm telling you, you want to follow these guys. I'm telling you. So that's it for us, guys. I thank you so much for spending your hour with us.
Makita, can we take a second? Cause can we let people know who's up next? Cause next week we right back, right? Same time,
Absolutely.
same channel, right? So who we
Same
got up next?
time, same bad channel. So next week, oh, let me see. Oh, yeah. Next week, we have Rissy Spearman. She was on here tonight. She's probably still on here now. We have Rissy Spearman next week. We have our vice president of the 2021 tour, Crystal Iris. Yay! So Crystal and Rissy will be next week on the 13th at 7 o'clock. Same bad channel, same bad time. You will hear some amazing stories from them as well. So tune in, and tune in. 7 o'clock right here on the Art of Transparency Talk Show. Rissy Spearman and Crystal Iris next week. Yeah. So we got 2 more comments and then we're out. So the next comment is Jeff says, effort combined with opportunity equals results. Absolutely, it does. Thank you, Tanya. Tanya was trying to tell me, like, it's a tax write-off for all of your donations to the Art of Transparency. Because we are a 501c3 organization, it is a tax write-off for you. And we will make sure that you have the receipts for that. And then Jeff Wesley says, yeah, what you drinking, Coach? Lisa's libations. I got my glass. I don't know where he is at. Lisa, yeah, that's what we know. Lisa's libations. That's what we drink.
Lisa libations. Absolutely. This I'm actually drinking a green apple. To be more specific, I'm drinking green apple Riesling.
That is one of my favorites. And then I have the blueberry Merlot. So, hint, 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 hint. You might want to get some Memphis. I was told, right, it's going to be some Lisa's libations in Memphis. So you might want to get some Memphis, right? No, yeah, for real. It's going to be some Lisa's libations. So just get to Memphis. I mean, you can hit her up before the end. Absolutely. But we definitely got some stuff happening in Memphis. We got some wonderful giveaways, great things. So I won't take up any more of your time. I thank you, Ed. I thank you, Coach. Thank you so much for tuning in. All of those that are on Facebook and YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Art of Transparency. Make sure you click like and click share for this one. And we're out. Bye-bye. See you next week.
All right, good night, everybody. Good night, Brother Ed. Love you, Makita.
Love you, boo.
Have a good night.
Ed.
All right. See you later.